Assalamu alaikum grade 7. You are in lockdown, that's why I'm giving you the lecture on heat on the move. So, heat on the move. Actually, heat is the form of energy that is transferred through three main processes. One is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. In this diagram, you can see all these processes easily. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. At page number 118, some basic facts are written for heat on the move. The most important basic facts are highlighted. You can see that. Temperature tells how hot or cool something is. Heat is a form of energy and it always travels from something hot to something cool, or from a hot part of something to a cold part, using the particles of the things that are made of, mostly the molecules or atoms. Okay, there are three ways heat can travel by. Number one is conduction, number two is convection, number third is radiation. So students, you can see at page number 118, the basic facts are giving you the definitions of these three main processes by which heat is traveled. Number one is heat is transferred. Number one is conduction. Conduction is the process by which heat travels through solids. The best conductors of heat are metals, and the poor conductors, that are sometimes called insulators as well, are like air or plastic or wood. Heat is transferred in liquid and gases by convection. Okay, radiation is the third type of transfer of heat that does not need particle to transfer heat energy from one place to another place. The last most important thing is black surfaces are good at emitting and absorbing heat. Okay? Heat is transferred in solids by conduction, in liquids and gases by convection, and without any medium through radiation. From sun we are getting heat through radiation. Okay, now we will study the question answers and we will write the answers. Question number 1 is, which unit is used to measure temperature? It is centigrade, degree centigrade. Question number 2 is, which has more heat? A full bath at 50 degrees centigrade or a cup of tea at temperature of 85 degree. You will be thinking that the answer will be 85 degree centigrade cup, but heat is actually the total energy of all the particles. So a cup of heat has less particles and a full bath has more particles. So the correct answer is the bath of water 50 degrees centigrade has more heat than the cup of tea at a temperature of 85 degrees centigrade. The tea is at a higher temperature, but heat is form of energy and it is total. Okay, now we will do question number 3. Dear students, kindly pause this video and write these answers in your journals. Now question number 3 is, a jacket potato cook much more quickly if you put a metal square through it. The answer is very easy. You know the twister potatoes, fries. They are cooked quickly. Why? The answer is here. A jacket potato cooks more quickly if you put a metal square through it, because metal is a good conductor of heat. The skewer carries heat through into the middle of the potato and helps to cook that quickly than if the heat had to spread from the skin of the potato inwards. I think it is very clear. Kindly write this answer too. Question number 4 is, why does a quilt keep you less warm if it has been flattened? Answer is, a quilt keeps you less warm if it has been flattened because it no longer traps such an effective insulating layer of air. It means that the air particles are no more trapped in that flattened quilt. So change this quilt or fluff it more. In some old ages, the quilt wool was changed to make it more insulating. Okay, now question number 5 is, explain why birds often fluff out their feathers in cold weather. Birds fluff out their feather in cold weather to trap a layer of air around their bodies. This keeps the bird warm by insulating their body. Number 6 is, air is a mixture of gases and its particles are spread out. Explain why it makes air a bad conductor of heat. Answer is air is poor conductor of heat because its particles are spread out. Therefore, the particles do not collide very much and are unable to pass heat energy to each other. Okay? Question number 7 is name and define three methods of heat transfer and give an example of each. The three ways that heat can travel are conduction, convection, and radiation. Heat travels through solid by conduction. For example, when heat travels along a spoon placed in hot tea, heat is transferred in liquids and gases through convection. For example, the movement of warm and cold gas or liquid produces a convection current like in ocean currents. As for example, when air heated by a hot radiator circulates around a room. Now, third process is radiation. Radiation does not need particles to transfer heat energy from one place to another. The earth, for example, is warmed by heat energy coming from sun as a radiation. I think you have been heating many of your things in microwave oven, and that is also a form of radiation. That's another example of radiation. Now I am showing you the picture that will help you a lot. Thanks for watching this video. Practice hard, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.